Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. If you haven't already got your tickets for the Claude Cup, make sure you get them right now. There's a link in the description. Don't forget, we're raising money for the Gunnar Claude Trust, AFTV FC, Hackney Wick, the Wall FC and SC Dons all in this tournament. If you can't make it, there's also a GoFundMe as well to give money to the legendary Claude's Trust that does some great work out there in the community. So get involved in that. Happening on Sunday. So get involved right now. On the transfer front, Gabriel Jesus, when are you coming? I'll tell you what, I can't wait for this one to get done. The coast is clear at the moment for this deal to get done. We heard yesterday that Spurs, who are apparently also interested in Jesus, have now pulled out of the race, and it's clear. It's clear and it's wide open for Arsenal to go in now and get this one done. I would love to see an announcement on this one next week. Have Jesus in there early. We've got the trip to Germany coming up, which we're going to be covering here on AFTV. We're going to be over there in Germany as well. So we've got a trip over there to Germany, followed the week after by the trip to America, which we're also going to be covering here. And we want to see Jesus out there on the pitch for Arsenal in an Arsenal shirt. And as I said, the coast is clear now. There doesn't seem to be any other team now that is in for him. Tottenham were interested in him, but obviously they've got a shout from his representatives that, listen, he's going to Arsenal. So the coast is clear now for Arsenal to get this done. And I fully expect this one to happen. Well, I can't put a date on it, but it's going to happen. Will this one happen? Raphinha, again, it's another one that has been talked about and talked about and talked about. And Arsenal have a good chance of making this one happen as well. It's going to come down to fees. It's a lot more complicated than the Jesus one. But Barcelona, who was said to be the real threat here, the real team that he really wants to go to, and you can't blame him, it's Barcelona. And also, we know that South American players really have a dream of playing for either Barcelona or Real Madrid. That's probably his dream right now, but it's probably not going to be a reality, because reading today that Barcelona looks like they persuaded Ousmane Dembele to stay at the club. Remember, he was at the end of his contract. It looked like he was leaving. A lot of reports coming out of Spain that they persuaded him to stay, and also that they're going to be putting in a bid for Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich. Now, we know already about their problems with limited amount of funds and the fact that they can't even register a couple of the players in Christensen and Frank Kessie that they've already bought. Well, not even bought. They've been on free transfers and they can't even register them. If Ousmane Dembele stays, the likelihood of them going in for Raphinha is very, very slim indeed. And their priority number one this summer is definitely Robert Lewandowski. So it starts to limit the chances for Raphinha. Tottenham as well has supposedly gone very cold on this one. Looks like they're favouring a move for Richarlison, so they may not move for Raphinha, which then starts to bring it down into a straight fight between either Arsenal or Chelsea. Chelsea could move for Raphinha. Doesn't seem to be their priority number one, but they could move for Raphinha. They've got new owners in. The owners are, saying that they're going to spend up to £200 million this summer. So that would definitely be a threat. And of course, they can offer Champions League football as well. But where will he choose? I can't see him staying at Leeds this summer. And we've heard all the stories of Leeds looking to try and bring in, looking at targets that they can bring in to replace him. One of those is Cody Gakpo, I spoke about yesterday. Should Arsenal go for Cody Gakpo? I mean, there's a lot of rumours that if Arsenal don't get Raphinha, they might go for Gakpo. And, of course, Gakpo of PSV had another very good season last year and has been on the radar for Arsenal for quite a bit now. So could it be that if Arsenal are not able to get Raphinha, they actually get the player that, it wouldn't be their first choice, but the player that actually Leeds have been thinking to go and get to replace Raphinha? Going to be interesting. The Raphinha one is going to be interesting because what will be the fee? What will be the ultimate fee? both Arsenal and Chelsea, the rumours are, looking to pay no more than about 50 million. Rumours are Leeds looking for 60, 65 million. Not sure if I can see this one getting done really, really quickly. Again, it would be brilliant if we could get him in before pre-season. We want these players up and firing so that when we're going into that first game of the season against Crystal Palace, it's not like last year where we're so underprepared and we're missing so many key players. If we can go into that with a full squad, it'd be absolutely amazing. Now, this rumour's emerged again today. Serge Gnabry. It really, really hot at the start of the transfer window. Then it's died down a lot. Really has died down a lot. But then the rumours back on again today about Serge Gnabry. A lot of rumours coming out of Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich director saying yesterday that, listen, we want to keep him. We've made him an offer to keep him, but, you know, it's going to be down to the player. But they really want to keep him. Is future still uncertain? And is it even more uncertain now that they bought in Mane? Again, Bayern Munich sort of saying that, listen, the Mane thing has no bearing on them wanting to keep Serge Gnabry. And why wouldn't they want to keep him? He's a brilliant player, but he hasn't signed a new deal yet. If Arsenal have got the sort of funds that seemingly looks like they have, you know, they're looking to, you know, moving for Raphinha for such a high fee, that would be enough money possibly to get a Serge Gnabry deal done. Remember, Serge Gnabry moving into the last year of his contract. He would, though, command very, very high wages. Going to be interesting to see if Arsenal were to pounce, if there was a sniff that Serge Gnabry may not stay at Bayern Munich. So let's keep our eyes on that situation. And Lisandro Martinez. Now, this one is very interesting. This is the one where Arsenal made a bid of £25 million and it was rejected. Ajax apparently said to want around about £42 million, or nearly double that. But all the rumours coming out are saying that Arsenal are going to go in and make another bid for Lisandro Martinez. They really, really want to bring this player in. His versatility of being able to play as a centre-back, which he did for literally all of last season for Ajax, can also play as a left-back, defensive midfielder. His versatility makes him a perfect signing for Arsenal. We've known all about the issues with Kieran Tierney. Great to see him back in training, by the way. But can Arsenal get this one done? I think it would represent a really, really good bit of business if they can get it done. Manchester United has said to be the other team that are very interested in Lisandro Martinez. But I was reading today that they've got concerns over him because of his height. If it looks like they want to bring him as a straight centre-back. There's also the fact that United, they're working hard to try and get the De Jong deal done and the Antony deal done. Everybody's looking to rob Ajax at the moment. Antony's the next player that they're trying to get away from Ajax. But can Arsenal get this deal done for Lisandro Martinez? Does look like Ajax are prepared to let him go, even though they don't want to. They're Antony. They're going to lose a lot of players, Ajax. But they're also bringing in players as well. I mean, I think Haller's going as well. But they're looking to bring in Bergwijn. So, listen, they know their situation. They know that they may have to sell some of these players, but they're looking to get top dollar for them. Can we get Lisandro Martinez done? As I'm saying, the rumours are Arsenal are going to go back in. And again, would be great if we could get this one done before pre-season. There's going to be a lot of activity over the next couple of weeks, whether these guys come or not. We are really going to find out a great deal. This one here, William Saliba, of course. William Saliba has now returned back to Arsenal. It's great to see him back. Can't wait to see him play for Arsenal because I've never actually seen him play in an Arsenal shirt, apart from that friendly he played that time against MK Dons. We haven't seen him play in the first team. Rumours coming out of France that Marseille tried to make a bid to sign him, even though he's gone back to Arsenal, trying to sign him on a permanent basis from Arsenal. That was not back. Arsenal said that they are not interested in selling William Saliba. William Saliba stays at Arsenal. And even the fact, I saw a lot of people sort of saying the fact that, we're linked to Lisandro Martinez. Does that mean, maybe we might let Saliba go? Remember, Saliba's on the right-hand side. The thing about that makes it appealing with Martinez is that he's a left-sided centre-back and can also play left-back. So that's what makes him so appealing to Mikel Arteta. So Saliba, as he said himself, is staying and he's not going. And on Marseille still one of these clubs, or should I say one of the clubs that are interested in taking Nuno Tavares. Now, it's going to be interesting. Are these going to be a permanent deal or will he go out on loan? We know Atalanta are interested in him. Real Sociedad are also another team now that has come in. A lot of teams showing a lot of interest in Nuno Tavares. Personally, I've said it before, I hope we don't sell him because there is a player in there. He's just very raw, can be a bit naive at times. But 3 teams now showing a lot of interest in him. If Arsenal did say, for instance, get Lisandro Martinez, and then they can make back, a decent amount of money by selling Nuno Tavares, it wouldn't surprise me if it actually turned into a sale and not a loan. But the 3 clubs interested in him at the moment, Marseille, Atalanta, and Real Sociedad, said to be interested in his signature. Daniel Ballard, of course, a young player who's been at Arsenal, come through the ranks. He's been on loan last season at Millwall. He was on loan previously at Blackpool, been very successful on loan. Northern Ireland International. Well, he is signing for Burnley. Arsenal selling him to Burnley. Going to be Vincent Kompany's first signing as Burnley manager. And Arsenal have written into this contract that they're doing, they've written into it a clause that gives them first say on any transfer of the player. So if, say, for instance, they're looking to move him on, Burnley, they're looking to sell him, Arsenal will be given the opportunity to buy him first. And I think that's a very sensible thing by Arsenal because, look, I was speaking earlier about Serge Gnabry. Look what he's gone on to do. You know what I mean? Went to Wolfsburg, Werder Bremen, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. And then now to Bayern Munich, and the rest is history. We had no sort of clauses involved in that and, just lost out on a great player. So it's good to see that Arsenal now starting to do these with some of these players that when they move them on, they recognise that they're great talents, but maybe not quite ready for the Premier League or for Arsenal's first team right now, but possibly in the future they could be. So they put this sell-on clause in there where, if they're going to move him on, Arsenal need to know about it first and can match any bids of any teams trying to get him. Doesn't necessarily mean that they would get him, but they will be able to come in for him first. So I think that's a very sensible thing for Arsenal to do. But Ballard set to join Burnley. And what about Miguel Azeez, this very talented youngster, still only 19, had a mixed bag last season. He went out on loan to Portsmouth, but didn't really play a lot because he had a lot of injury problems, got very limited game time, actually ended up coming back to Arsenal early. Now, the rumours are there's several teams over in La Liga interested in taking him on loan. That might be a good step for him. I can see why teams in La Liga will be interested in him. He's a very, very good player, very good technical player. I've watched him quite a few times playing for the under-23s. And I think a loan move for him would be very, very good. Although, if he stays, would he play maybe more because of the Europa League? Or does those chances become limited now that we've even brought in players like Fabio Vieira? So I think a loan move might be a good step for Miguel Azeez. And if it was to La Liga, that'd be a great place for him to go and learn and grow. So let's wait and see how that one develops out. Certainly there's going to be a lot of players moving out this season. Some on loan, some are going to be sold, and certainly with the amount of money Arsenal looking to spend at the moment, they're going to have to recoup back some of those funds. So lots of activity happening between now. Remember, the transfer window shuts on the 1st of September. We still got ages to go, but I'm just glad that Arsenal are trying to get business done early ahead of pre-season. Let's go into the new season prepared. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. You can catch me later. I'm going to be up on the new show, me and James. So, listen, we'll be keeping you up to date with any developments throughout the day. Could we be hearing about the signing of Matt Turner today, the goalkeeper that we bought in January? That could be announced today. If it is, we'll be all over it here on AFTV. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.